I find that my curiosity for wanting to understand how something is done is what opens doors for me to try new things. One activity leads to the next, and the new skills I acquire always seem to be transferable to my newfound interests. My sustainability journey and affinity with houseplants came to fruition back in 2018 at the peak of the zero waste movement. This low waste lifestyle and the pandemic were the catalysts that drove me to move back to the Bay Area and take up gardening. From a 12 by 12 patio garden growing herbs and veggies, keeping composting worms, and learning companion planting, I dove deep into the world of herbalism in 2022. Learning to care for myself and my family by making my own tea blends, tinctures, salves, and soaps. The act of learning a forgotten art and a time-honored craft, such as soap making, especially intrigued the artist in me. At the beginning of this year, I took on pottery. My mom gifted me a 6-week wheel throwing class for my birthday, and the rest is history. I found that working with clay wasn't much different from working with soil in the garden. At the end of the day, I came home with dirt caked under my nails and dried clay handprints on my clothes. Though they may seem random from a distance, jumping from making soaps to pottery and gardening to drinking tea, but really, they are all in the same. The same curiosity of wanting to know where and how things are done stems from the curiosity of self-sufficiency, really. Nowadays, people are so out of touch with the natural world, we don't know how our own food is grown and how the starting seeds look like. A simple, all-natural soap bar that was once essential to everyday health and hygiene is now overlooked with luxury soap gels made in factories with excess water and synthetic ingredients. We no longer know how to care for ourselves. We rely on doctors to tell us what's wrong with us rather than knowing what herbs and nutrients are needed to nourish our bodies. I was hungry to learn and reconnect with the forgotten skills, to be self-sufficient, and to find my way back to nature. Today, I'm embarking on a new journey of making my own watercolors with all natural pigments and materials and ingredients. The pigment I'm currently working with is French turquoise, which is a gorgeous blue color. Right now it looks a little bit light in color, almost like a cloudy sky, but as we add the binder, the natural binder in there, it will become kind of a darker hue, a beautiful turquoise color. The tool I'm currently using is called a molar, and it's made out of glass, tempered glass, as well as the glass plate that I'm grinding it on is also tempered glass. And so grinding these two together make it so that I make the pigment smooth as possible. All the little granules become one with the binder, as smooth as a paste. This process usually takes anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Some people could take 30 to an hour, depending on how rough the texture is. As this is my first time making watercolors, it's definitely a learning curve knowing how much binder to use in ratio to the pigment. There's just something so magical about seeing the hue and the pigment come to life by molding it by hand. As you can see, the French turquoise pigment came out so beautifully. Made with all natural ingredients, you can make your own watercolors at home as well. In my next video, I'll be sharing how I make pigments from scratch. So follow along on my watercolor making journey and hope to see you soon.